boyfriend. So that's kind of sticky also when you have a child that is 10 years old. So an evaluation of that person, whoever that person happens to be, will be a good one. There's gonna be like, well, drug testing. Um, I don't know. I don't think it's. I don't. I think it is necessary, but in this case, I think a mental health evaluation, even a mini psych eval, which is what they give to Amber Heard, it will be enough. So yes, I agree with you absolutely. Big evaluation, man. Okay, hold on for a second so I can make my tea. Do you mind? I mean, I'm so sorry. I don't want to make my tea beforehand. But it's like I get into it, and then anyway, I'm gonna read Jamie's, and then I'm gonna read Manson. But I feel like everybody knows about that one. I'm not minimizing anything, but I do want to read Jamie Bell's, and I want to know what you all think about the situation and how she's violating the court order and blah blah blah. They do have 50-50, and people are out there saying that she has 100 and she doesn't. There's 50-50, okay? In LA, I don't know what you gotta do to have 100. Like, I really, it's usually 50-50, especially if the father can provide the same amount and the same quality of life than you can provide as a woman. So I don't see why they wouldn't have 50-50. I'm gonna make my tea. Sorry about me being a complete ADD mess. Um, I'm kind of happy that I'm back, and I'm not happy that I have sunburn. And you can't see it, but it's really freaking annoying. And I'll be right back. Keep talking about Evan and all these wonderful ladies. You can run on a long time. And yeah, it's just, well, it's just I got going the whole thing. Of course, I am alone in the house, because if I wasn't, I wouldn't even be talking about this right now. So anyway, I don't know if you're here for the first time. If you are, please like me and subscribe, because I know I'm kind of lately I've been a bit of a flake, but I'm actually been making videos, especially on Manson, for the last 2 years. So probably it's not about longevity, whatever, who's been here first, but when it comes to it, it took me time, and I spent about $400 on court filings that I had to buy with my own money, just like everybody here. And not these particular ones, but the ones from Esme Bianco, Ashley Walters, Ashley Morgan, Chloe Black, Jane Doe, which we know it was Chloe Black. Esme Bianco was expensive. I don't know why. I don't know why we even have to be paying for something that is public domain and we should have the rights to read it. But for some reason, civil suit in California on Ventura County in that specific court house, it wasn't free. And I'm not saying this. I mean, I like whatever. I like reading it. I like looking at it. It's not, oh my God, such a sacrifice. But I've been talking about these people for a long time, at least 2 years. Johnny and Amber too, but I realized that I knew more about this thing, and way more than Johnny and Amber. So when everybody was doing videos on Johnny and Amber, I was literally working at night, which is what I do, and graveyard shift, and then sleeping a bit on the day, and the rest of the day I was on that umbrella guy, and many people on YouTube watching the case, Johnny's, as it was unfolding. So I had like no time. I felt a bit guilty, but not really, because I think that it took Johnny to win with flying colors in order for this to just like go finally down, and for us to be able to. I mean, I wasn't gonna be so stupid to. Not like everybody else is stupid. What I'm trying to say is I wasn't gonna be here live or trying to chat with people when everybody was watching the case, including me. I really like watching it. That Umbrella Guy channel, because he cracks me up. So that's kind of why I wasn't like doing videos and such. It wasn't like such a like personal thing. Although, excuse me, 2 weeks ago I went on vacation and I came back and things were like really messy. So I wasn't feeling it, and I'm not gonna hear him talk about it if I'm not feeling it, because nobody's paying any of us any money to do this. So I do feel I'm so invested on it. You can go see my other videos. It goes all the way back to March 2020. Because it's like, man, no, March 2021. I'm sorry. It's just, it's so messy. Anyway, so you want me to read the Brian Warner, the Manson Declaration, which is quite short and short and sweet to the point, or should I read what I was trying to talk about, which it was Jamie? Sorry, I wish that this was highlighted somehow and it's not like a bunch of black and white mess. Okay, so Jamie, I found it. Right on for a long time. I was listening to that song just now. That's why now it's in my head. Um, and I want to say hi to people, but I don't know, for some reason, whatever setting, whatever thing is going on, and I'm kind of tired. When I see a message, like it disappears right after. So I hate that. But we can always chat after, and we can chat in the comments, or we can try to chat on here. I wish that, I don't know why they disappear. I don't like that. It's kind of spooky. Maybe I'm just being paranoid. Who knows? Okay, so I'm gonna read Jamie's. And this has to do with custody, and this is related. This is not separated. This is related to Manson, like this, because she is using this, and Manson can also use this against her, um, for the mental health situation, all that. So this is Evan responding to Jamie. She's saying, through 2014, Jamie was working in a movie and rarely visited our son in Los Angeles. Over the course of the next few years, Jamie and I had barely had a relationship. We argued when we communicated. Jamie was often drunk, by which, and he refused to participate in therapy. Oh my God. My understanding is that Jamie started dating someone else, now his wife, and I did as well in 2015. I informed Jamie that I intended of leaving Los Angeles with Jack, as I no longer felt comfortable and safe living in Los Angeles. In part, sorry, I'm just looking all over. I can't believe that she's saying that he was drinking. Anyway, in part to the ongoing struggles I had with trauma I endured at the hands of the alleged offender. She's not saying Manson, but we know allegedly that's what she's saying. Discussed above, Jamie did not oppose my relocation. He did oppose your relocation. He did. We have it on paper. But anyway, she's saying he didn't oppose the relocation. In 2016, I purchased my home in Nashville, Tennessee, with the intent of making that my home, my priority permanent residence with my son. In 2017, I relocated to Nashville with Jack. Since that time, I have filed income tax returns. Who the fuck cares, Evan? I'm sorry. This is ridiculous. In Tennessee as my state of residence. Jamie and I agree that Jack will be bi-coastal, like just going to bi-coast. That means like you're west and the east and the south and the north. You live in different states, which for a child, that was when he was 8. He's about 10 now. That's just beyond. Like for me, it's just beyond messed up. Between Los Angeles and Nashville on a rotating monthly schedule. Since 2016, Jack was enrolled in the Waldorf School in Nashville. and in 2017, after Jack had been experiencing sensory difficulties and displaying, I'm not gonna laugh at this, other concerning behaviors in school, which is probably in the spectrum of autism, I would think, because of what she's been doing and what, I mean, I should have said that. I don't want to throw that out there, but for what I understand, and for what I know in my own life and at work, this is exactly what happens. And kids start developing like just problems, learning disabilities, and it could be ADD, it can be depression, it can be autism, because what their parents are putting them through, man. And moving a kid like it's a box from state to state, it is so wrong. And I'm not actually surprised that he started having a hard time in school. I'm not surprised at all, and it's very, very sad. The whole thing is so sad. It's so sad. I'm not. Oh God, she pissed me off. Anyway, she's saying she was paying taxes in Nashville. This is a way for her to just say to the court, see, I live in Nashville. I pay taxes in Nashville, so I'm keeping my child here. It's just so it's such a I don't know who her lawyer is, but it's such a low blow, really, and it's not gonna work because you can also pay taxes and live somewhere else. It doesn't mean that you live there. Anyway, she just might not know that. She's so stupid. I attempted to get Jack into therapy, only to be prevented from doing so by Jamie for 2 years. Jamie insisted that I return to Los Angeles, California to meet with him in counseling before commencing Jack in therapy. Ultimately, this was a route to get me to Los Angeles so Jamie could serve me with his initial parent petition in Los Angeles, ex parte emergency petition I was talking about, which is called an ex parte. So she's pretty much saying that Jamie was trying to get Jack in therapy as an excuse to get her, to put her, send her to court, and that shows you the level of narcissism that she's not saying, she's not thinking or saying, well, we care about Jack, we want to put him in therapy. She's saying, Jamie told me to get to Los Angeles to do therapy because actually what he wanted was to see his son, which is really like, okay, even if that's what he wanted, it was wrong with that. It was wrong with going to therapy, parenting or counseling for couples. Even when you're not with the person anymore, you still can go and you're still gonna gain things from it. The fact that she opposed to that, she's saying that she didn't oppose, but I kind of have a feeling that she opposed to that. It's pretty messed up. Anyway, so he ultimately dismissed. Ultimately, this was to rush me to get me to Los Angeles so Jamie could serve me with his initial paperwork. Thereafter, Jamie took Jack to Virginia. I don't know enough about this Virginia stuff, but Jamie took Jack to Virginia for a short time while he was working in a movie. Jamie assured me in our co-parenting sessions with Lisa Hacker, about that's the last name of the therapist, Lisa Hacker. Okay, that he or his mother or his manager will be caring for Jack while they were in Virginia. Jamie's mother and Jamie's manager will be caring for Jack. I felt like that's right. I mean, like Hollywood is weird. Like just you take care of your children, not your manager. But okay, I later learned that neither Jamie or his mother or the manager were caring for Jack. Rather, he had others to do so. Probably the Jamie's girlfriend at the time. Probably that's what's happening, which is not that bad. Really, that your stepmom or stepdad is taking care of you. I mean, I don't think it's that bad. But of course, narcissistic Evan is going to make a big deal about it. So she's going on there saying, in fact, I had told Jamie long before Jack was born, that I would not be living in Los Angeles for long term because I was not comfortable raising a child in Los Angeles. All right, this is where she's using the Marilyn Manson thing for it. This is what I'm saying. This is messed up. Anyway, in 2017, I purchased another home in Los Angeles. I don't know why she does this. Oh, probably because she was working on the HBO. Freaking stupid show. Sorry. I used to like Westworld, but after I'm like, I just cannot watch it anymore because it's just so cringe. Anyway, she purchased another home in LA, solely to serve as temporary housing when I was filming in Los Angeles. Okay, there you go. So I continued to maintain my Nashville home as my and Jack primary residence, and Jamie knew this. That's what she's saying here. I knew he needed therapy to address his special needs. Okay, there you go. That's what I thought. And that Jamie was not providing that for him, the therapy. I was under the impression we were still going to enroll him in Walford School. I don't think she's being honest on that. But okay. So he could be in the East Coast and the West and in South, right? Nashville and LA. We came up with a new custody plan and mediation that accommodated both Nashville and LA. Jamie agreed to Jack. No, not to Jack. I don't know why it says to. Who the hell wrote this? Jamie, sorry, it's really bad. Jamie agreed to Jack and keep his residence in Nashville, Tennessee, and I will accommodate that. and visits between him and his son. However, Jamie ultimately changed his mind. I don't believe this part, and insisted on Jack attending the Plymouth School in LA. I guess it's a different school that she wanted her son to go to. These things happen actually. Non-famous people go through stuff all the time. And we just don't know about it. It's not out there. But I don't. Probably she thinks she's such a special snowflake that she's gonna win this. And I'm telling you, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. So, okay, here's what I was gonna get to it. Once Jack was diagnosed with ADHD, I knew it. I even before I read this, I knew it. Jack transferred to the Children Community School in September 2020, which is right after she named Manson. She named him February 2020. It's not a coincidence. This whole thing is not a coincidence. His schooling has been remote due to the pandemic since March 2020, and he has not been physically on the campus since March 2020. Notwithstanding that Jack attended school remotely out of LA through the internet through Zoom, we continue to return to our home in Nashville. We spent the majority of our summers in Nashville when I was not working, and we remain in Nashville for major holidays such as Christmas. I feel so bad for this kid, man. The majority of my family and Jack families reside every near Nashville every other year. Okay, she had like some type of schedule, like she have them on to in 2020, and then he had the kid in 2021, and then she will have the kid in 2022. I think something like that. Because I've been on that, and it is not rocket science. And if you care for your children, you deal with it, no matter who the father is. But anyway, we know she didn't do that. So she's pretty much going like, oh, I did everything that I could for him to see his son. And so this is what the vibe I'm getting from, and the vibe I'm getting from is just pure BS. So there's certainly more detail into our relationship. Oh, hold on. Oh shoot, I made it smaller. Sorry. I'm telling you, the sunburn freaking head as well. You can write down for a long time. Anyway. Oh, this is just so annoying. Anyway, she's jumping to the. Okay, I'm just gonna read the way that she typed it, or his person typed it. It's really just chaotic, but I'm not surprised. California and Tennessee paternity proceedings. When I sent Jamie the email on December 2020, there was no paternity action. This is where she's gonna go through the fact that he's British and they're not married. Pending in any court of law, Jamie had previously filed paternity case number, the case number. However, he dismissed that action on about January 2020, leaving no action pending for over a year when the majority of these were events occurred. So she's pretty much saying that Jamie didn't care, which I have a feeling that's not true. Thereafter, in February 2021, I filed a paternity action in Tennessee, and I served Jamie in February 2021 with court findings attached. Exhibit 4. We're not going to get to the exhibit because I'm in the butt. As far as I knew, there was no paternity action filed in California at that time that I filed my action in Tennessee, because Jamie never told me or served me with anything. Come on. Anyway, however, whatsoever, Jamie refiled a paternity petition in Los Angeles, California, in the Superior Court. There's a number, blah, 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 I'm not going to say, along with a request for order regarding child custody. That's what the order that I was talking about, the ex parte emergency order, because he just wanted to see his son. And Evan was using the Marilyn Manson case, FBI fake agent, as an excuse. It's pretty simple. This is not, this is pretty simple. It's taking me forever to read it because it's like really like the way it's typed is just kind of messed up. But that's like the jigs of it. So Jamie did not attempt to serve his petition and request for order until February 2021, the same day that I served Jamie with my tenancy petition, exhibit whatever. This is kind of boring, I know. In conclusion, since I purchased my home in Nashville, I have considered it my primary residence, and for a large portion of his life, on an ongoing basis, Jack has resided there and has gone to school. I don't think he has gone to school, but okay. He had resided there permanently since November 2020, which is, November 2020 is when she went on Instagram and did that whole thing. And I really don't think that this is a coincidence at all. So I have not kept Jack from Jamie. I'm just reading that, but I don't think it's true. Okay. Means an opportunity to visit Jack whenever he wishes. Moreover, I have conveyed to Jamie my very real and deep concerns regarding my and Jack's safety. Mine and Jack's safety should be taken serious. Of course, Marilyn Manson thing. For the foregoing reasons, I respectfully request that the court grant the within requested relief 100% custody. This is so messed up. I declare under penalty of perjury and the laws of the state of California that the foregoing is true and correct to the best of my abilities, which is what you say in court. Evan Rachel Way. So, not only she is blaming Jamie for not seeing the son, also she is trying to throw out there that Jack had learning disabilities and Jamie didn't go to the co-parenting classes. She's throwing out there that she bought the house in Tennessee, and the house in Tennessee is way safer because in LA there's this boogeyman. The boogeyman, right? Marilyn Manson, the boogeyman. So she is making that word salad of a mess, all those mental gymnastics she's going through, just pretty much to tell Jamie, I don't want you to see my son. Our son, right? Because it's their son. I'm worried because they're not married and he's not American. And I hate to say that, but it's kind of funky when it comes to that. And, but I'm not that worried. I'm worried, no, not that worried because she made a bunch of mistakes in this filing. As she make this sound so dangerous, Jack being in LA is so dangerous, such a dangerous thing because FBI and Marilyn Manson, Boogeyman, and all that. That's a mistake right there. Because she sounds not fit as a mother to me. If I was reading this, and it wasn't Evan, it was somebody down the street with some boogeyman that abused her, whatever, I would think, hey, this is too chaotic for my kid. You have a lot of problems that you have to resolve with this boogeyman that you are accusing of these things. My child, it cannot be in the middle of this, so you don't seem fit. That's what I would do if I was him. I feel like he's too much of a good guy. That's what I got from Jamie and Evan, and it's so important, and it's not a coincidence. This is completely related to Marilyn Manson case. Period. Even Manson on Howard King, which is Marilyn Manson's main lawyer. I think there's like 7 or 8 on his team, but the main one his name is Howard King. Howard King he added on his filing, not the old filing, this one, that Evan has been using her son for her own, for just to gain clout and just to do whatever the hell she wants, which at the end of the day is what she wants. That's what she wants to do. If I was him, if I was the court, if I was anybody close, even the grandparents of the child, I will ask for a mental health evaluation. I don't know, a drug testing, probably not. Mental health evaluation from her, evaluation of the surroundings. I know she's making it sound like this house in Nashville is awesome. I don't know. Just because you have money, it doesn't mean you're stable. I will send evaluation of the people she's been with. I don't know if she's putting some type of stepmom or stepdad on Jack. That would be really sad. I will just evaluate the crap out of it. Both of them, the mom and the dad. I don't think that it's just. I think maybe there was some drama. That obviously it was drama. Otherwise they will be still together. Some co-parenting drama and whatnot. But she's taking that to the next level of just moving to Tennessee and not letting Jamie see the kid. And I wish I was making that up, but you can't because It's filed right there. I'm reading it. So I'm gonna do my tea this time. Oh, I think the connection is unstable, which sucks because every time I sit here and I'm like ready to go, the connection might be unstable. Then I'm gonna read the next one. I'm gonna read Marilyn Manson's Declaration, which I know is out there and everybody probably knows about it, but kind of for myself, I need to read it out loud. Okay, that was what's up with Jamie and Evan, their son, and the what she's doing, which is completely selfish. And I don't know if I say narcissistic. I guess it is, but for now, I'm just calling her selfish. So that is a 13 pages skews of BS to ask the family law so she can have the kid in Nashville. That will require the judge to give her 100% custody. That's super sad. That is super sad. Anyway, I'll be right back. If you're watching, can you just like give me a thumbs up or say hi or something so I know that it's working? Because I'm not sure. As usual, YouTube does this every time I sit here. It does this, especially when I talk about a certain somebody. And I don't feel bad about it. I don't feel bad about talking about her, which I am gonna keep doing because I started 2 years ago. So why would I stop now? So I'm gonna make my tea. That's gonna take a minute and a half, and I'll be right back. It is Pacific time, kind of late, but I'm not working tomorrow, so this is gonna be good. All right. So maybe I should go now. And hi, you were there the whole time. Were you able to? Is this watchable or listenable? Is it working? Right on for a long time. Oh my god, I had that song in my head. God, it's gonna cut you down, Evan. So I'm gonna leave the Illma Gore and the other stuff for my next video because I know if I pass an hour, it goes into the universe of the YouTube and it's not watchable. But not because I don't want to talk about it, but just because I want to just do it in parts. So that's probably gonna change the title to it. It's working fine. So what's up? I want to say your name right. Beatrice, like Italian, or Beatrice, like French, or Beatrice, or Beatrice. How should I say it? I hate butchering names because people butcher my name my whole life. Kind of. Now they don't anymore, but when I was a kid, I hated it. Like I want to have like a normal name. So I want to know how to say your name. Maybe you can type the phonetics. Beatrice, it's like with a CH. Or Beatriz, like in Spanish. I don't know. But thank you so much. Like for reals, thank you so much for being here. I mean, it's just like 10:30 a.m., 10:30 p.m. for me, Pacific time. On a Friday, I'm not doing much because I'm alone this weekend, which it's not that bad because I can do this and hang out. So probably have to change the title because this was about Evan and her manipulation of with her son and blah blah blah. So I probably just throw something like that. There's a couple words I don't want to use the words, monster, narcissistic, disgusting. I don't. Other people can do that. I don't. But at the same time, I don't want to minimize it because I'm telling you, it's completely, that it's related like this. Everything. It's not a coincidence. Nothing is. The movie coming out, the Phoenix movie came out, and this coming out right after Johnny won, and it's not a coincidence. If anybody other thinks it is, you just have to like read it twice, and see that what this guy wants, he just wants to see his child. Beatrice, like Chris, Beatrice. Beatriz. Chris, Beatriz. Beatriz, right? Oh my God, please tell me I didn't say it right. And thank you, love. Thank you, love, for being here and, like, hanging out. So I don't know if I said anything that you didn't know, but I want to put it up there because I've been gone. I'm not gonna feel bad about it. Also, I was gone because of Johnny and Amber were just. I was not gonna get in here. I'm talking about Manson with Johnny and Amber happening. Um, yeah. Okay, Beatriz. I like it. I like that. Where are you at? Like, what's your time zone? I hope you're not like it's not like staying up at night watching YouTube. Cause when I do that, it just takes me to the whole. That's what I like, having the court filings right here on my computer, so I can just. Because if I go on the YouTube, I like going in certain channels, but like I cannot go like in the conspiracy stuff because I don't find that truthful. But I'm so glad you're here. What's your time zone? Are you like morning, AM, PM, or what's up? If you want to tell me. I usually like to know that for whatever reason. I don't like that when you send me a message or chat, it just disappears right after I read it. It's like whatever. Why? But like the bath. Oh, East Coast. Yeah, cool. So you're getting what? It's 1:30 a.m. 2:30. What's the time for you? Man, it's late. Girl, it's late. But okay, I'll be back tomorrow, and I'm doing the next one, which it will be Declaration of Brighton Gore, which is Illma Gore, twin sister, and it's pretty freaking horrible. I know everybody wants to hear the Marilyn Manson declaration, but we all know that. Declaration of Illma Gore's sister is just messed up. 1:30 a.m. Well, I'm glad that you chose to like hang out with me on a Friday. Hold on, my light went out. That's my computer. So what about that? What about I go now and I eat my pasta? I made pasta about an hour ago. Whatever. And did you subscribe? Are you subscribed? So we can like chat and send messages and such, because it's so much easier like that. Please do so. In tomorrow, we talk about Illma Gore's sister, because her sister has a lot to say about the drifting and the being a con artist and a drifter and a pretty much a loser. And it's worse than I thought. It's worse than I thought. Just the fact that she was faking the FBI letter and she was hacking into Marilyn Manson's computer. Now I'm talking about Ilma. That's just bad, period. But her sister talks about Ilma trying to get open credit cards and open bank accounts on her name because they're twin sisters. So I guess that'll make it easier. I don't know. I don't think like that. I'm not a criminal, so I don't know. I'm not perfect, but I'm not a criminal. So this declaration of Gore's sister is pretty juicy. And this is not about me gossiping. I don't know if you noticed, I don't like gossip. I like logic. I'm not gonna make fun of like their face or the plastic surgery. Like I don't care. Like I don't feel like I have to, because their actions speak for themselves, and they sink themselves in a freaking puddle of mud. Even before, even if all the YouTube channels are gone, it's not gonna happen. But let's say half of us are gone, it won't matter. These people are so they just sink. They're like the Titanic, man. So anyway, so tomorrow I'm gonna go now before the hour, and you probably have stuff to do. I don't have much to do because my children are with their dad. Yeah, for example, I was gonna mention that the father. I'm not gonna say names or whatever. The father of my child, or my children. I got you. I don't like the guy. He don't like me. But we come together when it comes to co-parenting, and we're not in this power struggle. I don't like him. He don't like me. We're not friends. But you don't have to, and you have to respect the other person. If I was doing what Evan did, if I take off and I move to the East Coast or whatever, dude, I get in trouble. I get the cops. I get my ex with a paper saying, "Hey, you can't move out of state." Like seriously, like this will happen to me and to anybody that I know that is a parent, and it makes me really mad that it's not happening to her. Because a violation is a violation. It doesn't matter that she took him for a month, and it's not. She's not taking him for a month. She's taking him from 2016 to now. And like I said, the kid has. I'm not making this up. The kid has learning disabilities, and out of school from COVID. Okay, but now he can go back to school, and now he's away from his peers and his friends in LA because Evan decides to live in Nashville. And I have nothing against Nashville, but I don't understand why you have to live in Nashville. But I do understand, right? It's because the boogeyman is in LA. And even if Manson moves with his wife to Germany, which he probably should, this is still going to be a thing. Evan is still going to be talking about how it's so dangerous for her and she needs to get dogs and double glass and cameras. So this is about her. It's not about her son. It's not about Jamie and co-parenting. This is about her, and it's really sad. So I'm sorry I'm leaving in a down note, but like really, this is who this woman is. So this is beyond the point of her saying that he assaulted her, that he did what he allegedly he did during Heart Shaped Glasses music video, blah blah blah, the marks, the faking, the drinking of the blood. This is like all that stuff we know about, but this is to me, it's like just beyond. I'm not saying that's not bad. The defamation and the emotional distress is awful, but this is like she's emotional distressing her child too. It's just like it goes, and probably the grandparents and everybody involved. It's pretty freaking sucky. And the fact that she's saying, "Oh, I've been paying taxes in Nashville to prove to the court that hey, I live in Nashville," is so stupid. Like I don't know who is her lawyer, but that has nothing to do with it. Like I'm saying, if I don't respect my custody order, I get in trouble. So I'm not saying I want her to not have her son. I'm not gonna say that, but I want her to pay for what she's doing. I want her to take responsibility for what she's doing, and I want some type of change. Maybe this is a lot to ask, right? But when it comes to the kid and the stuff, I hope that with the money that they have, like these people can have private jets. You know what I mean? They can like seriously, if they cannot figure it out, it's just really sad, and it shows you how much of a freaking selfish witch. I know witches are cool, so selfish, whatever she is. And yeah, again, I'm saying it's related with Manson case. It's like this. This is not. Sorry, this is not regular. This is related. That's what I wanted to sit here and talk about it. And what about I come tomorrow night, which is Saturday? Let's see, like 8 p.m. Pacific time. I think that's better. My sunburn hurts. My whole back is burnt. And I will read Manson's and Illma Gore's sister declaration, which is a freaking riot. And I'll do that. I'll do that tomorrow. And that sounds good. And I'm gonna go eat my pasta. Thank you for watching, Beatriz. And anybody else? I would love to say the names, but I don't think I'm getting the. I'm getting the chats in time, and why not? All right. Thank you for hanging out. You know, make good choices. Don't lie. And let's hang out tomorrow. Okay. Nighttime, 8 p.m. Pacific. I think that's better for the East Coast people and for the West Coast people and for the people in general. because when I wait until last minute, which I kind of feel the vibe, I like to do things at night because I work at night, but I have to get here earlier. Let's put it that way. And I'm gonna read 2 more files. Yeah, 2 more. 2 more tomorrow and then another one on Sunday. Yeah. And then it's a matter of waiting. I think it's gonna drag. I don't want it to drag, but I think it's gonna drag all the way to 2023. I'm not trying to jinx it, but we're good though. We're good. Like we're in a way better position than we were 6 months ago, right? So I think it's looking good. I will change the title of this because I end up talking about Evan and her manipulation and blah blah. But bye for now, and I'll see you later for sure. Thank you so much, and you guys have a good night and a good morning.